What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is Storytime Saturday, episode 11, talking about my first time getting detention. Alright, so first off, if you haven't noticed, my voice sounds a little bit different, a little bit more sexy in this video, and that's because I got a Blue Yeti microphone. Finally, I got something a little bit more professional. Before, I was just using my iPhone for voice memos and just emailing to myself or whatever, so finally, I upgraded, and hopefully you guys can enjoy that. But anyway, my first time getting detention. So this was actually this past year, which was my junior year of high school, and if you didn't know, I was homeschooled up until my freshman year, which is when I was around like 14 or something. So I was homeschooled until then, so I didn't really have a chance to getting detention with my mom, although I did get in timeouts and everything. But you know, up until that point, I never really got detention. So this wasn't even my fault. Like, if you heard my last Storytime Saturday, a majority of my teachers like me, except for like one or two, but a majority of my teachers really like me, and I kind of like respect them and everything. So I didn't want to like mess anything up with that. I'll try to keep a good record and everything, so I go to college and stuff. So anyway, this is what happened. So because I was homeschooled, I was put back 2 years in my Spanish, because my mom for some reason didn't put me in Spanish, one when I was in freshman year or when I was in sophomore year. So my junior year I was in Spanish 1 in high school, and I was with a bunch of little freshmen. Alright, so keep in mind, I don't hate freshmen because they're freshmen. I hate freshmen because usually they're younger, they're more annoying, and trust me, a lot of the seniors are annoying, but like, it just so happens that most of the freshman class consists of those annoying people, in my school at least. So, and by the way, if you're a freshman person who is now a sophomore in my school and you're watching this, know that a bunch of you guys didn't end up maturing over the end of the year, but you know, 2 new people did join, and those people ruined everything. So first off, the very first day of that class, I was talking, I was really, comfortable and everything. I was meeting the new freshmen, introducing myself, etc. And usually the very first day of high school for them, they're really, really scared. So, and by the way, if you're an upcoming freshman watching this, don't worry, it's nothing to be afraid of. But anyway, I was talking, and my teacher's like, hey, I'm trying to lecture, don't talk. I was like, alright, I didn't talk the entire year after that, unless she wasn't lecturing. But by the way, I'm not putting this teacher on blast. I'm not saying anything bad about her. She's a really, really good teacher and a really nice person. She's actually like one of the favorite teachers of the entire school with all the students. Like, they literally just go out to drink coffee with them at Starbucks, or we have this graduation thing where they essentially pick their favorite teacher and have them talk like a blessing over them, or like wish them good luck in college and everything. And majority of the people pick her. But anyway, she is a good teacher. She does have kind of like a short temper. So anyway, the freshmen, as they started to, get familiar with the school, they started talking and talking. And number one, I was kind of having bad grades in that class because, I couldn't understand what she was saying because she had a thick accent. But number two, because they were talking over her. I'm like, guys, shut up. She's trying to teach. Not only are you being annoying, I'm also trying to, get good grades in this class. So they would just keep talking and talking and talking. And like I said earlier, there's these 2 new people. Right before the freshmen started maturing, 2 new people joined in after winter break. And those 2 new people, if you're watching this, you know who they are. One of them was a junior who's 17, and he was a little bit older than me at the time, but he's probably still in there because he was an idiot, basically. And there's another freshman who joined, and they were the most annoying kids. They would take my pencils and throw them at their teacher because they hated her so much. And then she was like, hey, who threw the pencil? He's like, it's his pencil, look at this. I'm like, shut up, it wasn't my pencil, you threw it. And so they would get suspended, go to detention, etc. But this one time, she had enough. She was really, really pissed off at everybody. So she was like, okay, the next time someone interrupts me when I'm teaching, you're all getting detention. Because I can't pick out who's, speaking or not. And like I said, she did really like me. So it was kind of like uncomfortable for me. I was like, guys, listen, do not mess this up. I do not want to get my first detention because of a bunch of freshmen. Okay, so everyone just shut the fuck up, please. So anyway, this went on, and everyone shut up for that day. The last 5 minutes of class. But the next day we came back, and of course they forgot. They're like, oh yeah, we didn't hear you say that. So they were talking and talking. I'm like, guys, shh, like every 10 minutes. I went to the bathroom. I came back, and everyone was like quiet. I'm like, oh wow, look at this. And she's like, everybody, you're all getting detention. So in my school, we go from 7:45 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And then we have like this class called Z Hour. It's optional. You can go there if you want to like get better grades or whatever and study harder. So that goes from 2:30 to 3:30. But detention was from 3:30 to 4:30. So essentially, you're being there for, let me count, 1, 2, 3, like 40 hours. Okay, like it's a horrible, horrible thing. Even if you didn't need to go to that Z Hour thing right after school, you would have to go to that and then detention after that. So luckily, by the way, they actually changed it to 7:15 to 7:45. So it's only half hour now, but still, it's horrible. So I was like, oh my god, I'm getting detention. That's it. This is your fault. I wasn't here to shut everybody up. So therefore, they're all going to be talking, and then I got detention. Perfect. So anyway, that we got detention. This was like on a Monday or something, or Tuesday, and we got detention for Friday afternoon. Of course, it was just perfect. Right before the weekend, I got a detention. So what I did was I looked online and I saw the student yearbook, or the handbook, sorry, and it said teachers what they can and cannot do. I read it said the teachers cannot give group punishments. So I read that and I brought up to classes some of the freshmen who were actually pretty chill at the time, and they actually ended up maturing and stuff. But I told them that, and then so all the freshmen and all the people in that class, the Spanish 1 class, knew about this, and so they tried to get the teacher fired. And I'm like, okay, I did not want to get the teacher fired. They're like, yeah, we have to fire her. We have to call the office and get her fired. But I don't know. I was just really, really, really pissed off at them for that, and I don't know. I just thought it was a funny little story. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a different type of story like my other one. It wasn't like a crazy life story. Just something I thought was kind of funny. But anyway, thank you guys for watching Storytime Saturday episode 11. It's kind of a short one, but you know, it's still better than nothing. I posted like 3 Storytime Saturdays in a row, which is pretty crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and a new setup video probably coming tomorrow, because like I said, I got my new mic and everything else. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.